Girls want to know. My name's Jake, and you have my phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, be quiet.
All right. Thank y'all for taking the time to come out here and speak. Now, what was the last thing you did to help a stranger? How about when you driving down the road and you see this homeless guy, you know, he's asking for food or money or a place to stay, something like that. Did you keep on driving or did you stop to help him? Afterward, did you feel guilty? Did you wish there was something you could have done? Did the thought of this helpless individual follow you home? Did you worry about where his next meal is going to come from, where he's going to stay that night, or anything like that? If so, I'll tell you there is something you can do to help someone in this situation. Christians Reaching Out Serving Seymour, also known as Cross Ministries, is a non-profit organization comprised of volunteers dedicated to helping the less fortunate in our area. Everyone has a streak of bad luck from time to time. Some just get it worse than others. Maybe it's unexpected medical bills, or your car quits and you need that to get back and forth to work. Say maybe you're in an accident and your car gets totaled, as well as racking up a long list of pricey hospital bills. If you take somebody that's in that situation and we're already struggling, to make ends meet, struggling day to day, that's going to put them in a serious predicament. Through the Cross organization, you'll be given a chance to give back to the community while helping people like this. I myself have had the opportunity to participate in multiple food drives while being a member of the Boy Scouts. Today, I would like to convince you to become an active volunteer in the great things Cross is doing for those around us by telling you what donations are most beneficial, how Cross has influenced the community, and little things you can do to make a big difference. Now, there are more people in need of some kind of help in our area than one might realize, and I wasn't able to find any definite statistics for Seymour, but I was able to find some for the Knoxville area, and since Cross reaches out to both, I just decided to go ahead and use those. In a 2006 article titled 20-Year Homelessness Report released, the author states that in Knoxville alone, there were 807 reported cases of homelessness in 1985. However, according to the same article, in February of 2006, the reported number of homeless individuals residing in Knoxville had reached 1,652, making it more than double what it was 20 years ago. Of these 1,600 individuals, Dr. Roger M. No estimates there to be around 300 citizens that are chronically homeless. To be considered chronically homeless would be someone that is been on the streets for a year or more, or was on the streets, got back off, and then wound up on the streets again. Now that you're aware of the need in Knoxville alone, how does Cross Ministries reach out? Well, Cross takes not only monetary donations, but non-perishable goods as well. On the Cross Food Ministry website I accessed on November 8th of this year, I found there was a number of fundraiser opportunities coming up this year. There were everything from rummage sales, golf tournament, and a food drive. When they do an event like this, 100% of the profits or proceeds go to helping others. There is no reimbursement for people that contribute, take time out of their schedule. That's all out of pocket. The donations used provide food boxes, utilities, firewood, propane, and even gasoline. Say, for instance, somebody needs to get to a doctor's appointment but doesn't have the gas. If Cross has the food available, then they will put $10, $15, $20 worth of gas in their tank for them. So how has Cross put these resources to use? I've personally had the privilege of seeing firsthand the effects of the ministry while volunteering at a food drive. I helped organize and distribute goods that came in a box truck one afternoon, all of which were necessary. These people, are in desperate need for these kinds of goods. Seeing the families that were so grateful, I remember one lady was in tears just because we were able to give her something to eat that night. She wouldn't have to worry about where it was coming from. In some cases, we were able to give them food for 2, 3, 4 days out, which releases a huge burden for them. That's something I'll definitely never forget. Any donations you make are going to have an enormous impact, whether you realize it or not. Since Cross Ministries is a non-profit organization, there are many ways you can participate. Some of the physical items that are currently needed are things like storage shelves for so they can put the food up, a vacuum cleaner, a bookcase for the waiting room, office supplies such as a computer monitor. If funds are tight or you just don't have that kind of stuff just laying around, there are other areas you could volunteer. There's positions open that they need filled. As of right now, there's a need for laborers to insulate their warehouse, office workers to do filing, and even people just to work the upcoming rummage sale. Even if you could go to like the grocery store and pick up some reasonable sized boxes and donate those, that's one less thing they have to do. It really goes a long ways. I've presented all of you with a great organization that is reaching out to the less fortunate, and you have an opportunity to volunteer and make a difference, whether it's by actively participating in events or making a small donation. Your donation can be either food or just some time out of your busy schedule to help someone get much deserved meal or necessities they aren't able to afford right now. Finding out where you can best contribute is merely a phone call or computer click away. They can be reached by phone at either 865-579-6192 or 865-323-4415. They can also be reached via email at crossfoodministry@charter.net or by visiting their website www.crossfoodministries.org. Just remember that the impact you can have on somebody's life by donating time and money or food or anything like that is much more satisfying than anything you can buy at the stores right now. Say, for instance, you have a family that's having to decide between food for their kids or Christmas for their kids. If you're able to step in and provide that food, then they can provide Christmas. Thank y'all for coming out, and I hope you learned something.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Applause.
Let's get everybody. Jake, Michael, Mom, Papa, Aaron.